Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Juraida Masriani. I'm from the English Study Program at University of Islam Medan. Here I will explain about communication problems, expressing gratitude, asking direction, and giving suggestion. Communication is a process by which a person or persons, group, organization, and society create and use information to connect with the environment and other people. In general, communication is done verbally or verbally, which can be understood by both parties. Here are 10 common communication problems. Number 1. Don't really listen. When we are communicating with someone, we often are not committing our full attention. We might be looking at our phones, watching television, or even daydreaming about something else. Number 2. With the assumption you know the message before people don't. When we assume we know what the person will say, we miss what is actually being said. Number 3. Interrupting speaker. Whatever the intention, interrupting can make a person feel invalidated, as if what they have to say is unimportant. Have respect for the other person and allow them to finish the message entirely before you respond. Number 4. Using you statement instead of me statements. When we are discussing our feelings with another person, we need to own those feelings rather than place the responsibility on the other person. It can be easy to say you did this or you didn't do that. Number 5. Letting your emotion dictate your response. When we react emotionally, we are likely to say things we don't mean. A good communicator allows emotion to sit for a while and then choose to carefully respond rather than react. Number 6. Failing to account for cultural difference in communication. When communicating with people from other cultural backgrounds, it's important to account for cultural differences in communication styles. If we don't, we may accidentally offend or miscommunicate with someone. Number 7. Misinterpreting the message. We may misinterpret others more often than we think. To avoid this, it is best to give the person our full attention and paraphrase the message back to the speaker to ensure we have understood correctly. Number 8. Being indirect. Being subtle and or indirect in communication is usually ineffective. We can't expect other people to read our means. If you want someone to understand you, try being direct and try not to beat around the bush in conversation. Number 9. Taking character rather than behavior. When we are upset with someone, it is easy to say things such as you are a jerk or you are an idiot rather than attack someone's character. An effective communicator should address the actual behavioral issue and leave it at that. Number 10. Avoiding difficult conversation. When faced with the possibility of the difficult conversation, many people choose to avoid or prolong the conversation as long as possible. People usually perceive a conversation as difficult when they are faced with telling someone something that person doesn't want to hear. It may be delivering bad news or bringing up a conflict of interest. Communication methods. Here are several methods and mediums used for communication in the modern workplace. Number 1, video messaging. Number 2, direct messaging. Number 3, email. Number 4, in person. Example of communication problems in the workplace. Saying too much. Sometimes we overshare when we speak before we think. Other times we gossip and exchange inappropriate information. Sometimes sloppiness results in oversharing or releasing personal or sensitive information. Think of a scenario in which you and a colleague are talking in derogatory terms about a customer. Solution: emphasize the need for confidentiality in the workplace. Hold sensitive meetings behind closed doors. Refrain from putting highly confidential or sensitive information in email, and stop gossip in its tracks. We continue to discuss about expressing gratitude, asking and giving direction and suggestion. Expressing and gratitude. Expressing and gratitude is a thank you as an expression of service or help from others to the speaker with language and expression that are polite and sincere. Expression of gratitude. I'm so grateful for. Thank you very much for. Thank you for. That was nice of you. Thank you. Thanks a lot for. Thanks a million. Thanks a lot. Many thanks. It means a lot to me. I can't repay you for what you have done. I just can't thank you enough. You have been very helpful. We can respond by saying, don't mention it. It was my pleasure. You're welcome. No big deal. I'm glad that I can help you. My pleasure. Forget it. That's what friends are. It's alright. It's nothing. That's okay. Example of expressing gratitude in a dialogue. Dialogue 1. Juhri and Cardi. Car, can I borrow your pencil? Sure, here it is. Thanks a lot. Don't mention it. Asking and giving direction. Asking for direction, which is an expression used by someone to ask for direction and direction to go to a place. Giving the direction, which is an expression someone used to give direction or direction to a place. Asking for direction. Could you tell me how to get to the nearest bus station? Do you know where the post office is? I'm looking for this address. Do you know where it is? Excuse me, am I on the right route for Pondok Indah Mall? Is this the right way for Pembangunan Jaya School? Can you point me out where Asri Park is? Do you mind to show me where the nearest food stall is around here? Giving the direction. It's this way. It's that way. You are going the wrong way. You are going in the wrong direction. Take the first on the left. Take the second on the right. Example of phrases and expression used to show direction. First, go down the street. Then, turn left, right at the traffic light. After that, go straight on street until you get to the. When you get to there, turn left, right again. Example dialogue, asking and giving direction. Conversation 1. Women and men. Excuse me, sir. Yes, can I help you? Yes, sir. Could you tell me how to get the nearest supermarket? Well, the nearest supermarket is located about 200 meters from here. So you can keep going straight and it will be on your left. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. Definition and purpose of suggestion. Definition of suggestion. Suggestion is an idea or plan put forward for consideration. Purpose of suggestion: to ask and give suggestion to someone and give response to the suggestion, whether accepting or refusing it. To help someone who needs any suggestion or advice by giving our personal idea and opinion in our daily life. Asking for suggestion. Asking for suggestion is the way someone asking suggestion in English when we have a problem. Then use the following formula: modal plus subject plus verb 1. We can express with what do you advise me to do? What should I do? What ought I to do? Do you have any suggestion for me? Giving suggestion. In giving suggestion, there are two conditions, situation that we have to distinguish is a situation which was mediocre and dangerous situation, emergency. To give suggestion and a regular situation, then use the following: subject plus soul plus verb 1, subject plus ought to plus verb 1. Giving suggestion. The situation bad, dangerous situation in which he safe, then use the following formula: subject plus had better plus verb 1. Description. S is the subject. The subject can be a noun, pronoun, and noun pairs. Verb 1 is a verb. Should and ought to mean must. Giving suggestion. We can express of giving suggestion with I guess, recommended that you plus verb 1. You really should, ought to plus verb 1. You'd better plus verb 1. I would like to suggest that is verb. Can I offer you some advice? Why don't you? We plus verb 1. What if? An example of asking and giving suggestion in a conversation. Dialogue 1. E. Your face looks so pale. What is going on? B. I have a toothache. E. Let's go to the dentist. You really need it? B. Okay, I will. Dialogue 2. A. Do you have an English dictionary? B. No, I don't. Do you need it? A. Yes, my dictionary lost yesterday. B. I suggest that to borrow at the library. A. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for the listening, and thank you for the attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.